A bad credit report can cause serious issues for people hoping to rent an apartment, get a job, or even apply for a loan.
A study done by the Federal Trade Commission found 25% of consumers had an error on their credit report that might affect their credit score.
Well, tonight, News 8 investigates how to fix credit report mistakes. Lisa Klein is here with the story.
Martha and Mike, the Federal Trade Commission study was eye-opening for the director of the FTC's Bureau of Economics. The director says this study makes it clear that consumers should check their reports regularly. If they don't, they are potentially putting their pocketbooks at risk. Tonight, we'll look deeper into what to do once you have found a mistake. Life was normal for this busy Onalaska mother of two.
All there is karate and work schedules up here.
Until 25-year-old Brittany Tostrud started to notice something abnormal.
I was filing my taxes for this year and it popped up with a email address that didn't belong to me.
Brittany found another mistake after checking her credit report.
I saw a Comcast bill on there. Well, I've never lived anywhere where there's a Comcast, so it started to not really add up.
While this young mom admits she expected her credit report would show a few bills she knew she had not paid on time, she didn't expect to see incorrect information start to stack up.
And then it showed an Illinois address on my credit report, and I've never lived in Illinois, so that kind of was a red flag right there that something isn't right.
Happens quite frequently.
Collection manager and loan officer Jackie Malin-Paul at GECU in La Crosse says she has worked with people who have found errors in their credit reports, and the consequences can be serious.
It will always be a negative impact if there is an error. The degree of negativity is determined by what kind of an error it might be.
A 2012 Federal Trade Commission study of the U.S. credit reporting industry found 1 in 4 consumers identified errors on their credit reports that might affect their credit scores. Local law enforcement says if you find an error, act fast.
If there's something odd, if there's debts, if there's creditors that you just don't have any idea why they're there, you need to contact us, file that police report, because most creditors are going to want a police report before they even start looking into it.
To file a police report and start the process to determine if the mistake is a credit reporting error or identity theft, investigator Marcon says people should bring in proof.
Whatever documents you got from that creditor that you don't believe is true, bring in. We will add that to the police report and pretty much take it from there.
Once the police report is filed, the Federal Trade Commission website says there are 2 steps that need to be taken to correct the mistake. First, a person should write to the credit reporting company stating the inaccuracies and include copies of documents that support the claim. The second step is to write to the company or organization that reported you to a credit company and state that you dispute an item on your credit report.
And that's easy to see. Yeah.
These steps are exactly what Brittany needs to take to have the misinformation removed from her credit report.
It's weird to see this address in Illinois keep popping up under my name.
And she knows the importance of fixing the problem.
All I know is I want to figure out how to get it taken care of and get it off my credit, because I know eventually it probably will start to hurt it, especially if people are opening up, Comcast things or, whatever else under my name and not paying them or, just racking up bills. I don't want that to keep showing up on my credit.
Now, once you report an error to one of the big 3 credit reporting agencies, TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, the credit reporting company usually investigates the claim within 30 days. If you need help writing a dispute letter, I have links to sample letters on our website, news8000.com.
All right, Lisa, so tell us, how do you know in the first place, though, if you have bad information on your credit report to begin with?
Yeah, the big message here is check your credit, check your credit, check your credit. Both the loan officer and the Onalaska investigator said it's really important. The loan officer also said it's a good idea to pull your report once every 4 months. Apparently, federal law says that you get 1 free credit report a year, but it's from each of the 3 big credit agencies. So you can get 3 from the Equifax TransUnion group of credit reporting agencies. So do that once every 4 months. Keep tabs on it. They say that's a good idea. If you want to know how to get one of those free credit reports, that is also on our website, news8000.com.
All right. I think a lot of us are guilty of not doing that as often as we should.
I think you're right.
All right. Thanks, Lisa.